I'm here for my twins, my lovely Gemini twins. Greetings, twins. How are you? Hope you are well, doing well. Welcome back and welcome to the Everything is Energy channel. I am Faith. I am an intuitive tarot card reader, life coach slash spiritual coach and advisor. My lovely twins, my lovely air babies. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, right? Kept those thoughts positive and blocked all those negative thoughts, especially towards self. Twins, we here on a very important gathering. It is that time again. Once a month on this channel, we do dark mirrors, dark shadows read, where we go within to those things we buried inside, right? We about to pull some of that stuff up because we know we want to be better. We know we want to heal. We know we want to react better to things. We know we want healthy love, relationships, family ships, right? Money relationships. We want to be healthy in this world, and we know that we spiritual beings having a temporary human experience, hopefully, right? And that's why this work is important. You get this cleared up, we can get you on your path for those that's not there yet. Geminis, even if you're on your path, you know then, as well as I do, this is continuous work on self. We got to do it. We got to go to those hurts, those pains, those traumas, those things that follow us throughout our everyday life and affects the way we see things, react things, behave, so on and so forth. And energetically speaking, it affects what energy we attract to us, as well as repel. You do not want to repel the wrong energy, meaning this can be divine energy coming your way and you repelling it because some past trauma that needs to be worked on. You sabotage things. I said it for a reason, but we ain't even started yet. Gemini twins, I love you, I do. We starting with the Dark Mirrors Oracle deck. We're going to pull one card from the Dark Mirrors Oracle deck. Then we're going to go to the Moonology deck because the moon deals with the shadows as well. What's hidden deep down inside, right, Gemini? All right. My lovely air signs, let's get to it. Team, I'm here for Geminis. My lovely twins, talk to me, team. Make the messages loud and clear. Give us our one card that we're going to work on the most. What energy you want Gemini to work on the most? Talk to me, team. I'm grateful. In this deck, we pull in one card and one card only. That's our main energy, right? Then we're going to accompany it with the Moonology deck, and then we'll bring out the Tarot. What is the energy that we're working on for Gemini this month, team? Talk to me. All right. This is number 14, breaking that down, making it a 5. And it's hiding your true self. You know what's funny about this card, my lovely air twins, right? Is that it literally have the same person in here twice doing two different poses, but they still wearing the same thing. It's like a shadow card. It's like a twin card, like my lovely Gemini twins. This is like your card. I ain't gotta lie. Look, let's put it in the camera. Look, it's a twin card. I know this is a blackout reading. It's semi-blacked out, guys. I'm doing the shadows read blacked out, but it's hard when it's completely blacked out and I go back and look at it on my cell phone. I can't tell whether my cell phone is on or off. I didn't like that, so we're going to bring some light. Let's bring in the light. That's the card we're dealing with. It says hiding your true self, number 5. Let's talk about 5 in numerology, right? In numerology, 5 represents challenges, change, maybe even some upheaval. You know, humans are really comfortable unless they get some discomfort. They don't want to change, right? They will stick to the same pattern of behavior or keep doing the same thing until they feel uncomfortable, and then, and only then, will they be willing to make a change. Others of you guys are a little more courageous, a little more free-minded than that, so you might take a lot more risk than others. Not talking about all you guys. Keep in mind this is a dark shadow read, so it's going to resonate just maybe on different levels, guys. Let's do it. In the Moonology deck, get an accompanying energy. Tell me, team, for Geminis, which shadows they need to work on the most. Thank you, team. Talk to me for my twins. All right. Gemini, I got your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Want anything else, team? got one more. Look like a Taurus card. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. It is an Aries card, the ram, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we got be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. So in the shadows here today, it looks like with hiding your true self. Let's get into that, guys. Let's rock and let's roll. Along with that, to accompany that is your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, and it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. I just heard with that commitment being tested, some of you guys, it is talking about a commitment to someone else, and it's being tested. Most of you guys is talking about a commitment to self. That's being tested, right? We're dealing with hiding from your true self. What's going on there, right? Is there a challenge being your true self? Is there a challenge bringing those twins together in unison? What is the problem? Why do we hide from our true self? What experience has taken place? What have we been through in life that makes my twins feel like they don't want people to see the true them? You're worthy. You're beautiful enough. Some of you guys said, I'm not beautiful, I'm not worthy. Then now we know why you want to hide. I would want to hide too if all my thoughts towards myself was negative. That creates a negative being. You go look in the mirror and start speaking to the mirror and watch what you say. You don't talk negative towards self, not only in the mirror, but period. You replace, first of all, you block those negative thoughts and replace them with a positive thought. We have to learn how to look at ourselves to where we don't want to hide from ourselves. Whatever we've done, whatever we've been through. Some of you guys done something or some things. Others, you guys, something or some things was done to you. And it might create some type of shame on either way. Either way it go, whatever you've been through, my lovely twins, listen to me. Work with me here. Walk with me, twins. Let's talk. Whatever it is you have gone through, I guarantee you it happened for you and not to you. Whatever you done for a reason. Now, the reason may be, hey, I was in my lower self. I didn't make a natural order and law judgment call or the best judgment call. Maybe I was under a substance, which is a bad judgment call, right? So if we do substance that makes us have the excuse that that substance caused us to do something crazy, then that substance use was a bad judgment call. Just saying, for examples, whatever it is, it happened for you and not to you, because now we're here trying to propel you to your spiritual self, right? Grow you, give you some growth. This is a polarity reality. There is no good without bad. There is no concept of good without bad. Sit down right now and do the exercise. I'll wait. Ask yourself, what understanding of bad do I have without the understanding of good? They literally exist on the same dang on string. They're same energies. It has different frequencies, right? So either you're on a higher frequency or a lower frequency. You're operating in a higher self or a lower self. That's just, look guys, this is ancient science. Ancient knowledge of self. You have two selves, a higher self and a lower self. That's that Satan we're talking about. That's that Saturn. When it's pertaining to man, 666 carbon, right? When it's pertaining to man, you have a higher self and a lower self, right? The higher vibrating self, right? The high frequency self makes decisions probably more close to natural order and law. The low vibration self makes decisions according on to 3D. You know, what feels good, mostly led by pleasures. You know what I'm talking about here. Now we got hiding your true self. I don't care what you've been through. If you decide now here today to go back and look at it and work on it and change your perception, change your perspective, as well as your next actions, then that is the greatest thing about the human. Because nothing consistent here, nothing is consistent here, but one thing only, and that is change. So you have the opportunity to change how you feel or look about yourself, right? So if you're hiding your true self, let's make a change right now. But it starts, come on, Michael, with the man in the mirror, right? You got to be willing to make a change within self. I don't want anyone to have to feel like it's a challenge to show their true selves so much that they hide from their own damn self. I'm here to help you work through it today. The life coach is here. The spiritual coach is here. The advisor is here to help you work through it today. This is what I do. This is what I do. Listen, I don't give a dang on what you did. I want to ask you, Gemini, I don't care what happened to you. You said, but it could have been in my childhood. It could have been sexual abuse when I was a child. It could have even been sexual abuse by the person who I wanted to care for me. It could have been I was beaten, or I was in a relationship where I would get beaten and almost lost my life. And now I'm really timid. I don't like to show up. Or I was in a childhood with narcissistic parents that couldn't show me love and affection, but they could buy me things. It could be that my siblings, all of them hated me because I was the only one with a different look, I am making up scenarios. I don't know. Let's go into some more negative energy. Let's say it's about you and something you did. Okay, I went and I committed a crime, right? I went and I robbed something. I stole something, right? I went and I beat people down, or I said, I'm trying not to go too hard. I mean, you could have stabbed somebody, you could have killed somebody, for those who resonate, but I'm going a little lighter, guys. I'm trying to make an example. Whether something or someone did it to you or you did it to yourself, we today can overcome this energy. I'd like to, they said, open up the doors of the church. The doors of the church is open to you, Gemini, metaphorically speaking. I can't afford to go to church. I ain't got that kind of money. They be passing down that doggone collection plate go around at least 5 times. I know I ain't tripping. I'm sorry. That's what I get for playing. That's what I get for playing, Gemini. I got some air directly on me. Right? Everybody be. I don't deal with artificial air. Period. I can't do it for too long. Even when I do it, I gotta open some real window and just basically, you know, defeat the whole purpose. So when I was coughing, this air was on me and I started choking, but I wanted to say, no, I'm coughing because that's what I get for talking down on church. They say, you wanted to say that? Well, yeah, because that's not a real thing. It's not a real thing that I think that. Oh, man, help me. Be good, faith. All right, I'm back at it again. Look, guys, I love Source. I'm directly connected to Source. Source is within me. I know that Bible well, and I know what the Bible said, right? I know what Jesus said. Hey, I know what the Quran say in the Kabbalah. So don't worry, I'm highly connected to the Source, just not to church. Moving right along. I'm ready to open the doors of the church to you, Gemini. They said that you've been talking about the church. Okay, fine. I'm opening up the doors of the temple. Okay, I'm silly. If you know the channel, you know I got a sense of humor, man. I'm opening up the doors to the church, the mosque, the temple. Hell, even if you worship the devil, you welcome here today. I'm here to help you, especially if you worship this devil. You really got some issues we need to deal with. The rest of them shit, they almost there. You in some kind of damn delusion for real. Because if you worship self, they said, no, you said the devil. Oh, yeah. If you worship in self, they said the devil. Faith, get it right. You keep messing it up. Oh, I just said you got a higher self and a lower self. So if you worship the devil, you're worshiping your lower self. And I ain't making no mistake, right? Either way it go, I'm opening up the doors to you to be able to face whatever you've done. And we're about to accept it today. We might have to cry, we might have to kick and scream. But whatever you've done or whatever you've been through, whatever experience got you hiding from your true self, we're going to release that negativity out into the universe today. Let's release it. Let's get rid of it. Let's be ready to be authentic with ourselves. And don't worry about nobody else. Once you're authentic with yourself, everything falls into place like a domino effect. And that's just all that it is. That's realer than real. So I'm opening up the doors to allow you to know it's no shame here. There's no judgment. All there is helping ourselves evolve. We all go through these things. So you know better than me, I'm no better than you, and it's an equal playing field here. So if you're one of the ones who've been through experiences that got you a little shy, then I want to put some strength in you. If you was ever abused in a relationship, it's time to stand your ground, baby. Recognize your worth and who you are and what you come here to do. And stand in that power. Like I said, the Bible said the source is within. Your God is within. That's big old fact. So if I got that, I seen that from a reader. I thought that was so funny. God, what's that name? She says she's a prophetess, but the bunny. Yeah, the bunny. Guys, sorry. I'm so happy I remembered that name because it was a while back, and I just loved that energy. She was like real down to earth, but she talked so real, and she was like, "That's a big old." Anyway, shouts out to the bunny. I'm not sure if that's her real name on the maybe it's spiritual guidance or spiritual something. Sorry, guys. Shoot. I'm gonna find out in case y'all interested. Shouts out to her though. I don't mind shouting out a reader. I never did that before because they never came to my head. But when I wanted to say that, I knew. I said, "Oh, I'm about to say that," and shout her out. So look, guys. Hey, I move in love and gratitude. Anyway, let's move forward. All right. And I believe they're prophetess anyhow and any who. So I don't want you hiding from yourself. I want you to be truthful and authentic with yourself. Are the people and things you're engaging in, the environment, the community serving you and your highest good? Have some of the actions you've taken recently or things you've done in your past serves you and your higher good? Did it serve the fact that you're a spiritual being having a temporary experience, meaning you're here to evolve and grow spiritually? First, you have to know thyself and remember who you are. Your commitment to yourself is being tested right now. And of course, if you're in a commitment, that comes along with it. When self is being tested, everything around you is a test. Believe this? Things are again happening for you and not to you. It's time to take action, right? Towards self, this work, this inner work, this shadow work, the acceptance of oneself, and not to hide, to be big and bold and unapologetic. My twins, listen. Who's out there better than you? What did they have that you deemed was better than you? Because you did it. You deemed it better. Ain't nobody else did it. You did it in your head. Ain't nobody came around here and said, I deem this better than Gemini. Now, you might have some haters, but who pay attention to them, right? We talking about in real life, what did you deem better? Nothing's better than you, right? All that you can do is be better than you. Wait a minute. They said write that down, Faith. I said all you can do is be better than you. You have to make the choice to make that change. Now, are we uncomfortable enough to make that change? Are you vulnerable enough to walk through the doors of the church today? They said, Faith, don't start joking. Okay, I'm back. Okay, before I start joking again. All right. We're going into the tarot. Let's get some assistance. Team, I got hiding your true self for Gemini. Number 5. Talk to me, team. We're in the Mystical Medley's Vintage Cartoon deck. Talk to me, team. Hiding from your true self. We got 2 cards coming out. Ace of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. Now, I have the opportunity to go new, be true, stand my ground, and that opportunity be very fruitful and multiply. However, with the 2 of Wands, I ain't made that decision yet. I ain't took that risk. And in this 2 of Wands card, just look up at the blackout reading that's not really blacked out. See that card? Look how that person look right there. I can't see them. They're hiding from their 2 true selves, right? Hiding from your true selves. You have a major decision to make, right? It's time for you to take action. Aries energy is boss energy, emperor energy. This card on the Moonology deck says it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. It is time to make a move. Your commitment to yourself is currently being tested. How committed are you to getting rid of some of these wounds, going in there, meditating, going sitting out in nature and grounding, doing the self-work, blocking negative thoughts, replacing them with positive thoughts. How committed are you to yourself and discipline are you to yourself? You have enough love to do that work with self, to do this mirror work? Because this is just mirror a start you reading. I need you to take the homework. It's homework to this reading. You got to go home, meditate, right? You got to go home and ground your energy in nature. See what the animals is up to. Go and hug a tree. See how living things are simple. I like to say this saying, keep it simple, stupid. I've been using this since I was young. And that's period. They say, what do you mean? How I learned my biggest lessons in the universe was by keeping it simple, stupid. I need to be overcomplicating, over doggone mathematical. I kept it real simple. I kept it real stupid. And I paid attention to the little things in life. Go sit in the nature and go watch the little things. Watch how hard the ant work for the queen. Go watch the insects versus the animals. Connect with them, right? They know how to connect with you. If you know how to connect with them, that don't mean go out there and harm them. Don't see a bug and kill it. My gosh, I didn't tell you to go do that. Please don't. Please leave life alone. You learn a lot as you preserve life in nature. I learn a lot watching people kill life in nature. It's so easy to kill a doggone bird. Or, ooh, God, y'all killing birds? Don't do that. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm hurting my feelings. What is your point? Get off these animals, I'm about to cry. Oh, no. What I'm saying is, connect with an animal, watch the nature, and you will start grounding. This just sitting there grounding your energy, a thought going to bring up a thought. That thought stemmed from your childhood, something you hidden, and now your first reaction might be, oh, I don't want to think about that. That's a no-no. We can't get in the shadows unless you're willing to bring them up. The reason we bring them up is because it affects us in our everyday life. The reason you hide your true self from others is because of these things you hidden and buried and has not faced. You being called to take action. You being called to choose the road less traveled to you. To come out of that garment and stop hiding your face. I want to see you clear. I want to see you like this with this Ace of Pentacles. Yahoo! I broke free. This person broke free from something in their home life too. Look at that arch in the back. Look like they lived there. They out of there. Maybe somebody you need to break free from. Maybe your happiness resides when you break free. Tell me more, team. You got hiding from your fears. What's the challenge? Thank you. I'm grateful. We got one card flipping over, and that's Chariot. So the challenge is making a move and taking action. It's time to take action. We got Chariot, the fastest moving card in the deck. The challenge is getting up, moving, making a decision to go towards victory and success extremely quickly. That's our fastest moving card in the deck. Talk to me, team. I got your commitment is being tested. Tell me about your commitment is being tested. All right, we got one card in reverse, which is the Seven of Swords, and Judgment. Somebody's deciding not to do the bad thing again. That was the commitment to self. The lying, the stealing, the cheating, the negative behavior. You're deciding to release that and make a judgment call, right? That's the commitment self that's being tested. So the team is testing you right now. The universe it brought you to a test. It said, can you release this behavior finally and for all? Is that right? End it for all? Or finalize? I don't know, guys. Put a stop to it. Dead this stuff, right? But the judgment, it's time to end it. It's time to make a final decision to decide whatever these things, even if this person's in the Seven of Swords, maybe somebody did this stuff to you, then you release their ass and place that energy in the universe. If you did something to put you in where you regret being in the Seven of Swords upright, then it's time to make a final decision. You're being tested. We're going to be tested. You're being tested. You got to make a choice. It's time to take action, which I feel like we already, this is like beating it a little more, I guess. They said you was finna say an animal, yeah, but I stopped. I don't want to talk about beating animals. Things are out of control. Alright, I got one card that flew off. I didn't know how it flew out. So I'm going to keep the one that I did see fly out, and that's the Three of Swords. It's time to take action with the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, hurt, trauma. It's time to take action and deal with that. To move in your North Node, right? To deal with this hurt, pain, and trauma so that you're no longer hiding from your true self. And that's just period. I feel like I need to get up and get my drink. How many minutes? No, let's go through. It's almost over, guys. I'm getting you out of here. I'm just shuffling this card to give me one on the 3 swords. So you already know what it is. You know it's time to start working on being authentic by doing this work, dealing with this heartbreak. Take action on this heartbreak, especially if you're around somebody currently breaking your heart and stabbing these stores in you, putting you in a third party, anything like that. I got the 7 of Cups with the Justice. Whatever illusions you've been stuck in needs to be cleared in your own head. It's justice this stuff has to be balanced out with Justice card. Some of you guys been dealing with somebody here. It's time to take action with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. It's like somebody been breaking your heart with other options and choices, possibly third parties. I said that. And justice it's time to take action and bring justice to the situation. Only you could do that, right? I mean, karma is going to serve, but you have to help karma alone and take the action. Some of you guys could want to offer your love to somebody you find fiery, attractive, passionate, go after what they want. You could want to say, maybe I apologize, or offer your love, or this is that person want to come towards you. But somebody fears it may be a rejection with the Ace of Wands in reverse because of the end of a cycle. But somebody still wants to communicate and take a leap of faith after leaving someone out in the cold. That's a side story. It could be you, Gemini, since I have the King of Swords here. Somebody feel like now it would be okay, or feel like it would be okay then. I don't know. That's a side story. So in other words, it's that story telling you there's light at the end of the tunnel or something like that, right? Make the move, take the action, go through the spiritual growth and healing, go ground your energy, go sit in a closet by yourself if you got to. But get alone and do this work. Why? Because I love you, gang. I'm gone, but remember, before I go, love yourselves more.